Greetings, viewers and subscribers.
Yeah, watch Popeye's mama. Where I watch?
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also.
We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
The first verse of the national anthem. It goes like this. Sing with me. Yeah man, stand up. Anywhere you are right now, get up and stand up. Stand at attention. You can stand at ease. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. So, here's some more, when I was singing the chorus. Boom.
Mr. Genius, without a
To be lost in the middle of an ocean, or have no place to lay your head. To be caught in a web of indifference, because decide that you're just as dead. To be forgotten like the wind of yesterday, neglected and beaten and worn. The pain that you're feeling is just as real as the ground you're standing on, but it's not over now. This is not the end. You've been tossed and beaten up. You're falling again. I know your heart's been torn. And you say there's no point in carrying on. But remember me tell you, the race is not over. It's not over now. You're looked upon like a scum of society. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Popeyes Morning Show. And what happened last night? Go and stay. Last night. Internet issues. Barry D echo. What happened to the internet? Same thing happened last night. Try restart the instruments now and see what I got. Echo, you're not supposed to have internet issues, you know. Canada, internet up, man. Good morning, how you do? Andrea, Echo, Suzette, Muriel, Smokey, Suzette, Dwayne, Barry D, Tina, Daniel, Andrea, Chantel, Andrea Clark. Hey, Sharon, what's up? How you feeling this morning, Sharon? Yes, you never feel good last night. How you feel this morning? Petre over Portmore. Big up yourself, my boss. Big up yourself. And when I see Petre typing, you know, say, he's my Portmore detective, you know. The PNL detective over Portmore. Don't think we are stupid. You are seeing Petre. That no means you saw him name, all right? Petre, my Portmore detective. Big up yourself, sir. Suzette. Muriel, Selvin, Sherlyn. Let's go back down to the bottom here. Kennick, Eastlyn, all right. Sonia, Karen, Cardell, JPS Wicked, just as the show about to start, the current goal last night. I really, Cardell. Jaja, Rose, morning. Big up on yourself. Big up. Popeye, tell we just, you know, so our team, Echo, what Tina said? She pushed me out late last night through the window. Or something like that. Because I don't know what she's saying now. But if she tell you, say, she pushed me out through the window last night, so I can't come out early this morning. She's correct. If I that she say, oh, you feel a little better, Sharon. All right, that's good. If Tina talk me business and say she push me out, so I can't come at the show. Come do the show this morning. I don't know secret. Everybody know now. Oh, yes, Correct. Now come back till this morning. Do it and pick up yourself. Correct. Now come back till this morning. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago. Eastlyn. Enough respect. I see you. Kamala go out with some things there, you know. She the Mr. Trump side and some of the regional governments. Them anyhow. Maybe left that alone. Dennis, big up yourself. Morning, and we are going to start now. Andre, you are celebrating your birthday today, Andre Thompson. Your mom, Donna, is asking us to wish you a happy birthday today. Your mom is telling us to tell you that she loves you very much. All right, Andre? Let's hope that today you're going to be having a wonderful birthday, and may you live to see a whole heap more. Well, you said 0 other in Germany. What's the time in Germany right now, sir? What is the time in Germany right now? Germany in the house. Big up on yourself. Tennis, morning. Now, last night, when I was reading an article from Tell Me, Pastor, Lerlin, big up. I said that this morning, we are going to talk about bad mind. I said this morning, me I going to talk about bad mind. Now, you hear after a long time, bad mind I talk about in Jamaica. You know? Your bad mind, 13:45, so it's now 1:45. Oh, okay. All right, 0-0, Ada. All right. Your bad mind, you're grudgeful. Me say you're envious. Bun bad man. Bad man. You remember that? You know that song there? Bad mind. What is it when people say you're bad mind? Hey, a PM or AM, Christopher. Warren, big up yourself. What does it mean when somebody say somebody bad mind? No, bad mind, you see, is a Jamaican patois term that refers to a particular mindset or attitude characterized by jealousy, envy, and bitterness. Bad mind is when someone wants what you have, or them want to see you fail because they don't have what you have. In other words, it is when someone is unhappy with your success or prosperity and they no wish nothing good at all for you. And the reason why I talk about this, and I was talking to somebody last night, a very good friend, and the person was telling me something about one of his family members. I know the family member bad mind him. Bad mind is a very common term in Jamaican culture, and it is often used to explain why some people, some of them who do at church every Sunday, why them act the way them do. Now, to understand why bad mind is so common in Jamaica, it is essential to look at the country's history and social context. Jamaica has a long history of social and economic inequality, with a small group of wealthy and powerful individuals and a much larger population struggling to make ends meet. The legacy of colonialism and slavery has left lasting effects on the Jamaican society, including a sense of competition and scarcity. The term bad mind originated from Jamaican patois language. Anytime you hear somebody say bad mind, Jamaica I come from. It is a combination of the words bad and mind, which when they are used together, describe the state of someone's thoughts or intention. The term has been used in Jamaican culture for many years and is deeply ingrained in our language and way of life. In this context, the bad mind mindset has arisen as a coping mechanism for those who feel disadvantaged and marginalized. It's a response to a society where resources and opportunities are unequally distributed. Now, when a person has a bad mind, they view others' success and with suspicion and envy, believing that that person achieved their success only through luck or deception. Dealing with somebody who you know is a bad mind can be a very, very serious challenge. There are several signs that someone may be suffering from bad mind. These include, follow me now, you know. Here is how you know that somebody bad mind and they must suffer from bad mind. They are constantly gossiping about others. That are one of the first signs of bad mind. somebody you know always a gossip about others. And when we say gossip, you know, it means say they are never ever talking anything good about the person. It is always something bad. That is the first sign of bad mind. You no matter them, but them matter you. Every day them get up on your name. You are strive, and them down there so. That is the first sign of bad mind. Feeling angry or resentful when someone else succeed. So them see you don't care. They don't wish you well, you know. Them start feel angry. And them start wishing harm or misfortune on others. Some people, you know, them keep on attack. The high horse, the way they pan, you soon drop off fight. Bad mind. Never yet have nothing good to say. People who suffer from bad mind may also try to sabotage other people's success or spread rumors about them. The bad mind attitude can have many negative consequences for individuals and society as a whole. Now, gossip is a common expression of bad mind and can lead to the spread of negative rumors and falsehood. In a small community, this behavior can particularly be damaging as everyone knows each other and social connections are vital. Bad mind can have serious effects on both the person who suffer from bad mind and the person who is the target of bad mind. People who suffer from bad mind may find it difficult to form positive relationships with others or to find happiness in their own lives. Some people, you know, them life sad is a shame. Them life sad is a shame because all them do is bad mind people. All them do is sit down and chat bad about people. All them do is gossip about people. On the other hand, people who are the targets of bad mind may experience feelings of insecurity, anxiety, and even depression. So you hear say, so and so spread, I tell all kind of lies about you. You might have said, boy, I'm not busy what they want to say, but deep down inside you know say it affect you, because you don't know who and who them tell the lies for you. And I don't know, everybody are going to come and tell you, say, you know, say, if they tell me so and so about you, even though I lie, I know everybody will come and tell you. So you in yourself, you're going to feel depressed. Even though you're going to say, boy, watch ya. I'm not busy what they want to say, man. But deep down inside you, you know, dealing with bad mind can be a challenge. But it is important to remember that it is not your fault. It is important to surround yourself with positive and supporting people who will encourage you and lift you up. It is also important to focus on your goals and not to let negative thoughts of others bring you down. Finally, it is important to forgive, but don't forget those who suffer from bad mind and pray for them, as they may be struggling with their own insecurities. I have a saying, you know, anything you wish for me, you know, I wish you 10 times what you wish for me. Say if you wish me good, if you wish me win the lotto and win $10 million, me I wish say you win $100 million. If you wish bad for me, I wish 10 times the bad what you wish for me. That's how I wish for you. But you see, bad mind, some people, you know, some people, every Sunday then they at church. No fasting, no miss them. And bad mind than them you cannot find. They don't wish nothing good. Me talk to my virgin last night and my virgin a cry, you know. I say, Papa, me can't believe me own a family or a certain member in my family I tear me down the wickedest way. Bad mind. Bad mind. And the family member, why am I talk about, you know? He might tell me, say, the family member, they at church every Sunday. Everything, the family member mention God in it, you know. Everything. And all the family member do is wish bad for him. No care when strive, no care in try to reach out to the family member. No care when give the family member. All the family member do, I wish bad for him. Bad mind. Bad mind. Why may I tell you? On to the news. On to the news. On to the news. There was a double, well, watch this TVJ report and then I'll tell you something about it.
We begin this evening with a developing story. Police in Manchester are now keeping a close watch on Land Settlement District near Royal Flat in the parish after a deadly gun attack in the area. One man was killed while another was injured. The incident happened minutes after 4 this afternoon. Detectives are probing the case to determine if the incident was a reprisal attack and to also stave off other shootings. The community has been on the police's radar in recent weeks following a series of shootings, including the murder of a 4-year-old girl who was shot alongside her father.
Now, when TVJ carried that news, they say one was shot and killed and one injured. But I can tell you, say, both of them were killed. Both guys who were shot, they died. But guess what now? Today, I'm going to be giving you the exclusive report as to what is behind this double murder. Today, I'm going to be telling you who the guys are, and I'm going to give you the exclusive report as to exactly what is the cause of this double murder. I can go as far as tell you, say, one of them was recently picked up by the police about a week or so ago. But today, don't miss it. I'm going to be giving you the exclusive report that cannot be challenged as to exactly the reason for this double murder. You know we do things already, you know. Stand by for that, yeah? And there's another news from TVJ. Watch this.
The St. Andrew South Police say they are hunting down as many as 20 wanted men at this time. The men are linked to multiple serious crimes, including murders. Members of the public are being asked by the police to share whatever information they have regarding the men's whereabouts. At the same time, the residents are being warned not to harbor these thugs as they are considered armed and dangerous.
Yeah, I know, so that is not the one I wanted to carry. That's not the one I wanted to carry, you know, because you see, in a Jamaica, you know, everybody who put on one cloth, I have one Bible in them hand, and go turn up on one podium, you see them a pastor. Eh? This is the news I wanted to carry to you.
The crime front, a minister of religion, is among 3 men charged in connection with a robbery along the Golden Valley Main Road in Castleton, St. Mary a week ago. Details in this report. The police report that clergyman Alfonso Hines orchestrated a robbery during which more than $1 million, cell phones and other belongings were stolen. Hines, 34, of an Olympic Way St. Andrew address, has been charged with robbery with aggravation, conspiracy to commit robbery, possession of prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. 27-year-old Jermaine Small, otherwise called Natty, is charged with receiving stolen property, while 70-year-old Dudley Williams, also called Duddus, is on a charge of larceny by finding. It was reported that about 5:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 7, 3 persons were traveling in a white Toyota Axio motor car along the Golden Valley Road when the vehicle developed mechanical problems. The occupants reportedly exited the vehicle and the driver opened the bonnet to check the engine. A man then approached, brandished the firearm, and proceeded to rob the group of a white iPhone 16, a Samsung Note Ultra cell phone, cash amounting to $1.5 million, and personal documents. The man then fled the scene on foot. A report was made to the police, and based on swift investigations, it was revealed that Hines allegedly orchestrated the robbery. Later that day, a joint operation involving members of the St. Mary and St. Andrew operational support teams was conducted along Golden Spring Road in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. During the operation, Small and Williams were found in possession of the stolen items and were subsequently arrested.
Now, in that robbery, what had happened, is that a lady was in the car, and the lady was on her way to Portland to buy a vehicle. Deal was made and everything. And the so-called pastor, he was the one who set up the robbery, because the so-called pastor, was also in the car where them claims they broke down, He was the one who orchestrated the robbery. The police hold the two of them, the two robbers in Golden Grove, with everything else for them rob, except the money. So the $1.5 million still out of road. But it was really the pastor who orchestrated it. The lady was on her way to go buy a car. Yeah, man. So the so-called pastor, I mean, I understand, in Jamaica, say the church business is one of the most unregulated things in Jamaica. Everybody who put on one suit and go stand up on podium, next thing you hear, say them a bishop. You hear say them a pastor. You hear say them a this. You hear say them a that. You know what this? You think you can just go and you say you're a teacher. No, that's so. Why? Anyhow, this is welcome news from NCB. Them adds online shopping passcode to shield against digital fraud. So what NCB is doing now, if somebody thief you, NCB, say somebody thief your NCB debit card, and they want to use it online. The system sends a 6-digit code to the customer's registered email or mobile number at checkout when the bank's real-time monitoring flags a transaction as requiring additional verification. So what they are saying now is that it's gonna send you a 6-digit code to either your email or your phone number that you have registered with NCB. All right. Continuing with the news. This family is bawling out for help. Nightmare at home. But, say Jamaica, we don't have much in place to deal with our mental health patients, our persons suffering from mental health. And until you used to then chop up them family and kill them, our police go in and them attack police and police shoot them. That is the time when you hear people start bawl out. Now look at what. This is the front yard where the brother stack up junks taken off the street. That alone I tell you, say, that is a madman. That I tell you, say. See medication what I get? She has shown some of the junk them. Their home is no longer a sanctuary. It's a prison of fear. At any moment, their mentally ill relative could strike, and for Sharon Burgess and their elderly mother, that could be fatal. Burgess' brother lives with them, and over the years, his violent outbursts have grown more frequent. Now, she said over the years, but she had talked about over the past 3 years, because I'm going to tell you why I said that. There are this part, the 73-year-old mother said, is that she's battling lupus. She's the primary target. Her son sprays threats, death threats, and even roach spray at her during his fits of rage. His decline began after his 2022 release from prison. Watch this now. The guy who they're talking about is in his 50s. And he was arrested at the Norman Manley International Airport in 2020 while he was attempting to smuggle drugs overseas. Newly pregnant, his girlfriend had counted on him to secure a better life abroad. Instead, a 2-year prison sentence and an alleged sexual assault in custody left him with deep mental and emotional scars. So this guy is now in his 50s, So it means, and that them hold him 2020, which is 6 years ago. So if he's in his 50s, let's put him about 46 when them hold him with the drugs. Based on what the family is saying, he was good up until that point, But after them hold him with the drugs, him go to prison and them rape him. By the way, you notice in Noel Maitland, when the nationwide reporter was reporting on Noel Maitland, they were saying that him have a newly twisted hairstyle. Eh? I wonder how twist it. I wonder if a police allow, because a jail in the day now, the prison, So I wonder if a police allow a female to go twist it, or is a man twist it. Anyhow, he was never like this before. My brother was a bright youth. You hear this now? He was a student at one of Jamaica's top high schools. Now we are tired of calling the police. Why? I just said there, we don't even have to tell them our address anymore. And you see the worst thing about it? You see the worst thing about this? If police go there, people always say, why police not use taser? Why police not use this? The police cannot go and go buy them somebody out of them pocket, And they are not issued with it. So if police go there and this guy attack the police and police have to defend themselves, are the same family. What you say? No. And me not this the program Easy 1 2 3. Easy 1 2 3, yes. I know say you have men who twist here. But me I talk about in the jail surroundings. Me not this nobody, no man who in other field there. Right? Easy 1 2 3. Me not this no man who in other field there. I am talking about the fact that he is in jail. You understand? That me I talk about. The fact that he's in jail. That is all. While we mention Noel Maitland twisted here. That no other reason. Me now this no man who a twist here. And every man who you see out there twist here. Funny neither. Because I know men who do it. And them not on that side. Alright? Yeah. me have to say because some people might get the wrong impression also. Last week, Friday, her mother recalled the cruel words her son often hears at her. Why is she still alive while others die? The boy look at his mother and say, why no vehicle no hit him mother and end her life? And why she survive while others succumb to diabetes and high blood pressure? That's what the boy said to his mother, I say Tony, maybe the police them allow which should not happen. Because remember, say a jail in there, you know. And that is why I say it. Maybe the police them allow a female to go do it. That shouldn't happen. That a conjugal visit. That should not happen. You understand? Sometimes I don't even recognize the person speaking. The mother talk about her own son, you know. But me I try to find out where. He has been admitted in Bellevue repeatedly. He has been admitted repeatedly to Bellevue Hospital. So this sounds like someone at the corporate area for medication, only to return home and spiral again, they said. Then change up some name, you know, so I try to find where this, okay. We sometimes transport patients by bus only to find their relatives aren't there. Many give false address. May I try to find out where? They might talk about Kingston and Alfred Tree, so it's not like kind of the corporate area. Okay. These stakes are real. Last month, a woman was hacked to death and her daughter injured in Brayton, Portmore. So, I'm not saying they're changing names, but I'm not saying exactly where this is happening. But why the struggle is real, you know. The struggle is real. Now, on to the Jamaica Observer. Jessica, yeah, follow me. Right, Jessica? All right, that's it, Jessica. Right, that's what I was getting at. Remember, say he was sexually assaulted in jail, you know. Even though it was in prison and it wasn't reported to the authorities. So that is why I think about Noel right away, you know. And the facts. I remember somebody posted something in our WhatsApp group that I'm a part of. And that is why the person mentioned something. I won't even repeat what the person said. Too outrageous for the morning show. For Carl Bailey, who owns Max Foods Supermarket and Wholesale, the impact of Hurricane Melissa went beyond structural damage. In the chaotic aftermath of the Category 5 storm, his business was also looted by people searching for food and essential supplies. Where am I? Okay. Despite the significant losses he suffered, Bailey said the experience did not break his resolve. More than 4 months after the storm tore through the island on October 8th, 28th, his supermarket remains operational and open. We are talking about Black River, you know, where most business places right to the ground, you know. Happily, the supermarket is still open. Reflecting on the difficult days following the devastating hurricane, he said he does not view the looting simply as a loss. Instead, he sees it as a moment when he was able to serve members of the community during their most desperate time. Bailey believed that the people who entered the supermarket were not simply looters, but residents trying to survive the immediate aftermath of the disaster. So, Mr. Bailey is up and running. Mr. Bailey is up and running. Supermarket Max Food still a going. There is some controversy over Manchester in the Parish Council. Watch this. No, another one there. Hold on. Manchester, hold on. Because Minister Desmond Mackenzie had promised some street lamps. And people are saying the councillors, them are look out about it. Them now get the street lamp them at all.
Frustration erupted inside the chamber of the Manchester Municipal Corporation this week. This as councillors demanded answers about a long-promised streetlight program. Details in this report. In his sectoral debate presentation on May 28, 2025, Local Government Minister Desmond Mackenzie announced that every municipal division across Jamaica would receive 50 streetlights annually as part of a national program to expand public lighting and improve community safety. But nearly a year later, councillors in Manchester say residents are still waiting. Councillor for the Knockpatrick Division, Carl Smith, says the lack of lighting has already contributed to troubling incidents in his division.
Knockpatrick have had several unfortunate situations, some of which could be avoided had the place been erected with street light in the appropriate position. So I'm beseeching to the minister, don't wait until there's an unfortunate situation and then you come public and say you're going to make honor on the promise for street light.
Concerns about dark communities were echoed by Councillor for the Alligator Pond Division, Omar Robinson, who says residents expected action last year.
Now is the time. Now is the time for us to. We should have gotten some in 2025, and we are now in 2026. It is not good. And the people of Alligator Pond Division, they are calling out for all those dark lanes to be lit.
Some councillors say the few lights installed so far have been lost during recent storms. Councillor for the Walderston Division, David Knight, says hurricanes damaged several of the lamps already placed in his division.
Yesterday, I heard on the news where the minister is saying that they are going to resume the fixing of the streetlights and the installment of streetlights. He also said that they have an idea of where those streetlights are by using the YSEP program. And so they would have known of where they are not working.
But not everyone in the chamber agreed with the criticism. Councillor for the Craighead Division, Omar Miller, urged colleagues to acknowledge the effort made so far, arguing that storms disrupted the program and repairs are ongoing by the Jamaica Public Service Company.
Melissa came and it disrupted a lot of things. And as we speak now, at our infrastructure meeting, the same JPS come, they are saying to us, the street lights that have been damaged, right? They are just now in the process of trying to repair those.
That call for patience was quickly challenged.
Why should I give thanks for 10 lamps? As if it is a favor. It is not a favor. Because whether we get the 10 lamp, or we get 50, or we get one, or we don't get none, money is being paid over to JPS from the government for street lights.
Yes. The minister come out and say, nobody else does say. So all we are saying, Mr. Minister, you promised we 1 year no what? That's hard.
Why me I tell you, now me I go over one article, you see, which is oh so true. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Online shopping quietly killing small businesses in Jamaica. That is what the Minister of Finance, Favour Williams, would have said in her budget presentation. Jamaica's growing appetite for online shopping is quietly pushing small retailers out of business. According to Finance Minister Favour Williams, who warned that the shift is creating an uneven playing field for local businesses. But Miss Favour Williams, remember, say, it was your predecessor, Nigel Clark, who raised, remember it used to be $50, and now it was raised to $100, where you can import something in a Jamaica duty-free. That's one of the, it is a good thing, you know, for some people, you know. Because the people who buy them this and that per machine, once they can prove say it costs under $100, Them buy it, and them pay one $600 or one $700 to get the item in a Jamaica. But it was Minister Nigel Clark who raised the amount. So that is why more people are now buying online. Go buy a Shein and buy a eBay and buy a Amazon. That is why. That is why. But speaking with her during our budget presentation in Parliament on Tuesday, the minister said that the rise of tax-free online purchases is leaving brick-and-mortar stores struggling to compete, resulting in what she described as the silent closure of small operations across the island. The minister said the planned introduction of digital, because they're imposing a tax, on digital services called digital services tax. It is meant to ensure fairness, generate government revenue, and keep tax laws in line with the modern business, in line with the way modern businesses are conducted. She argued that without such measures, local retailers are placed at a disadvantage. But why only never think about that before no raise the amount that somebody can import duty-free? Why never think about that? This puts our local businesses, our local retailers at a disadvantage. It is not equitable or fair. Our local businesses have to compete with tax-free items. Now, you see, you see, what you see happening, most people, especially the younger people, them, going to store, go buy what them want, and them not do it again, Shein and all these places, them are buy things after. So, why? You know what go happen, but and look here, look, and all places like all Bashko. You see, when in America, when all these other places, eBay and Walmart and all them place and Amazon are going, say Walmart start going at them online shopping. Why places like, in a Jamaica you have what the place, a big retail store there in a Kingston. Them have one branch in Kingston and one in Portmore, I think. You can go online and buy things from them. But why some other places not get, you have to fall in line, man, and move with technology, 2 killed in PNL road crash that are in Manchester. 2 people were killed, or 2 people are dead following a motor vehicle crash on the PNL main road in Manchester on Thursday. They are identified as Lemar Lewis and Livingston McEwan. Both men are employed by the NWC Mandeville's branch. That is the car that they were traveling in. It is reported that about 1:30 p.m., McEwan, the driver, I want Suzuki Swift, so this car was involved, okay. McEwan, the driver, was traveling downhill with Lewis, the driver of a Toyota which motor vehicle reportedly failed to keep, so hold on there. I want nationwide. Then why them post the photo here? If you mislead me. They are talking about that them mention a Suzuki Swift and they mention a Toyota Wish. Anyhow, 2 people are dead. Were killed in that crash. A Jamaican-born US soldier have something to say about the war taking place. According to a Jamaican-born, and this is from the Star, according to a Jamaican-born US Army specialist, war has a way of stripping things down to their most basic truth. People talk about war like it's a strategy or politics. But when you are the one standing there in the middle of it, you realize it's really about consequence. For the 28-year-old native of Spanish Town, St. Catherine, that realization deepened during the 7 months she spent deployed in the Middle East, where a routine military rotation unfolded against the backdrop of rising tensions between the United States and Iran. You learn quickly that nothing stays routine for long. 1 week, everything feels normal, and the next week, the entire atmosphere shifts. And with a president like Uncle Donald, nothing, why me I tell you, she migrated to the United States nearly a decade ago and enlisted in the army 5 years ago. Drawn by the opportunities it offered for education, stability, and personal growth. And this is one of the things, that's why you find a lot of Jamaicans, the youngsters, them go join the army. Sometimes when they do it, they not think about going to war, Because the truth is, say for example, a father file for a daughter or a son, and them in the United States. That daughter or that son, they want to file for their mother, but they have to go spend 5 years before them get their citizenship. One of the reality is a lot of people, a lot of these young people, they go and they join the army because in the army, when they join the army, them get their citizenship quick and they are able to file for the other parent that is in Jamaica. Many of these young people, them not think about going to war and all these things, but once you are in the army, it is possible that you will be deployed. And if you say no, you're going to be, what do you call it, court-martialed? Hey, so she said she migrated to the United States nearly 10 years ago and enlisted in the army 5 years ago, drawn by the opportunities it offered for education, stability, and personal growth. I wanted something that would challenge me, she told the Weekend Star. I wanted to build a future where I knew I was moving forward. Her deployment in the Middle East was part of a standard overseas rotation, a common assignment for American troops supporting security operations across the region. But the environment changed quickly. What's happening between the United States and Iran right now is really a cycle of action and response. There were strikes targeting Iranian military sites, and Iran responded with threats and missile attacks across the region. When that happens, every base and every soldier in the area has to stay ready because the situation can escalate quickly. She recalled that at first it felt like a regular rotation until the alerts started coming more often. Assigned to base security and convoy protection, her duties included monitoring checkpoints and escorting supply convoys, transporting equipment and provisions between installations. When you're on a convoy, everybody depends on each other. If something goes wrong out there, there's no room for hesitation. Much of military life involved hours of watch duty, scanning the horizon and monitoring the surrounding area for signs of potential threats. A lot of people imagine war as constant action. In reality, a lot of it is waiting, but you're waiting knowing that things can change in seconds. And sometimes they did. She recalled that one night when warning sirens ripped. She recalled one night when warning sirens ripped through the base shortly after midnight. When that alarm goes off, I couldn't even stop to think. Me just grab my gear and move. While those moments reinforced the seriousness of the mission, she said some of the experiences that stayed with her most had little to do with military operations. During one of our convoy movements through the town, I noticed a group of children standing along the roadside watching the vehicles pass. You see the decay firsthand, and just children just quietly watching us when an older woman tried to keep the younger kids close. You realize that those children did not choose any of this. They are just growing up in the middle of it. Moments like that, she explained, forced her to confront the difficult balance between duty and humanity. As soldiers, we are trained to focus on the mission first. But when you're out there and you see what conflict does to ordinary people, you're reminded that the impact of war goes far beyond the battlefield. Despite the pressures of deployment, the most difficult moments often came during quiet hours when she thought about home. And trust me, there is no free ride. Marley, babe, you up and running? Well, I said work last night, church this morning. You were partying, Marley, babe. You were partying last night by the people them job, you know. I listen music and anyhow. Real for real? Uncle Dada say, all right. This war, you know, man. This war, may I tell you, say, this war in the Middle East, I see where Favor says something in our speech, and the Gleaner has an editorial urging the Prime Minister to say something about what Favor said, because Favor was talking, the Minister of Finance was talking as if the impact of the war in the Middle East, the war in the Middle East will not have an impact on Jamaica. So the Gleaner in his editorial was, let me find the Gleaner's editorial. They are encouraging Brogard to come out and say something about what they deem the foolishness that Favor said. So let me find the editorial in the Gleaner and let us go through it, just a part of it. So this is the Gleaner's editorial for today. Matters for the Prime Minister. When Prime Minister Andrew Holness speaks in the budget debate this week, there are two issues which this newspaper wants him to place on the list of priorities to be addressed, and preferably he should do so before Thursday. First, with a tact and skill that does not undermine her authority or suggest schisms in his administration, Dr. Holness must walk back Finance Minister Favor Williams' ill-advised remarks about the Middle East war, global oil prices, and the potential impact on Jamaica. Ms. Williams, unintentionally perhaps, left the sense that Jamaica will emerge largely unscathed. While the Gleaner hopes that will be the case, it is unlikely to hold true, especially if the conflict prolonged. So the impression that the Gleaner got from what Favor said on Thursday was that Jamaica would come out after the Middle East war unscathed. So the Gleaner is urging the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Brogard, wholeness to walk back what Favor said. And I make it look like say there is any undermining going on in the government. Because for anybody if you come out, you know, like I see them said on the grill the other day. Both one we are going to benefit from this war. Benefit from the backside when oil price go up. When oil price go up, you know. When oil price go up, it affect everything and everybody, you know. There's no benefit for Jamaica from the war. None at all. Benefit what? When oil price go up like crazy, there can be no benefit. None at all. Dennis, big up yourself. Dennis, you big up yourself. Big up. Warren. Our Tina, big up yourself. Marley babe, all right. Jay Summer, big up. Mystics, big up yourself. Eagle Dispatcher, big up. Jakes Brown, Jakes Bowen, big up yourself. Easy 1, 2, 3. Real for real. Tavares, big up yourself, sir. Big up Warren. Enough respect. Big up Caroline, big up yourself. You're late, but you're there, man. You're there. Odette, big up yourself. But even the Chinese, them order their stuff and Sheen, and selling them in them store. I read something, man. Why? And that even that, you know. Talking about order from store. Even some of the guys, them what you see, I run some store, you know. And claim to them I sell some name brand thing. And some fake thing, them order, you know, and I sell back for some. Hey, that is what, boy, I mean, I tell you, say. Anyhow. James Smith, big up yourself. Lalin, big up. Philene, big up yourself. Clifford, big up. Kean, Wagwan. We say online shopping is the way to go. Yeah, man, a lot of us shop online. Me not gonna lie to you. A whole heap of online shopping going. Because sometimes, look here, I wanted something for my vehicle the other day, you know. I wanted something for a vehicle the other day. And when I call and start check out the price for it, it was a fittings. That's to an accessory for my vehicle. And when I started checking out the prices, the lowest price I could have get it for was $93,000 in a Jamaica. The lowest price I could have get it for. And me go on Amazon, right? Me go on Amazon and me see the item being sold for $99.99. I don't me pay one extra 5,000 because I never send it. But what happens? I saw it being sold for $99.99. Me buy the item. Now, the person who I ship with is in Sav. I forgot I don't have our thing in it, otherwise I would have give you. No, we need to talk about some of them people who are the good in the mornings, you know. Brevet, big up yourself, sir. But I bought the item on Amazon. And it was shipped to the person who I ship with. They have a warehouse in Florida where it was shipped to. And then it is shipped to Jamaica. Now, the money that I pay, that the person charged $700 per pound. So any item that you are shipping, that the local person charge $700 per pound. It's something that thing that I bought, it weigh about 20 pounds. Because that's something to go on my vehicle. So you know, say 20 times 700, 14,000. But what happened is, she had said I should send the invoice to prove to them at customs that the item was for under $100. Now I never remember me get so caught up and forgot to send it to her. And she went and she cleared it. And she ended up have to pay an extra $5,000 for the item. Right? She paid that extra. At 700 me pay J Summer. So in all, I paid her 14,000 plus 5,000, that is 19,000. And remember, because I buy the item on eBay and Amazon for $100. You talk about $15,500, right? 15,500 plus 19,000. 34,000. Let me just say a while ago. 15,000 plus 19. That's 15 and 15, 30. 34,500. When I sit down on my laptop and order the item. Sit down on the laptop and order the item from Amazon. The cheapest I could get the same item for in Jamaica is $93,000. So do the maths. 34,500. $93,000. Do the maths. So that is what is encouraging people to buy online. That is what is encouraging people to buy them items online. And the government, I got tax the online transactions now. Is that gonna help? That go help? It's there to see. But who it go help? So if you say, and some of the people them who are run their store, you know, then can do wholly better. Some of the people them who have them close store and then this and that, then can do wholly better than what them are do. Some of them are wicked. Some people are see a different way now where they can go and buy things. Different, because at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, everybody want to spend less. So that because me know say, me and your friend, and you run one close store, and you expect me to go and support you. But then when I go on the corner, me say me can't get the same clocks, why you sell me for 25,000. Me say me can't buy it per online. I just say thing there, you know. And I just say the thing is about people saving money. So it's not about supporting local businesses at all cost. It's about saving money. Of course, next time some of them want to get rich. Well, you say Chanel. Then Chanel, you never send me your mother's birthday. You never send me. Happy birthday to your mom, Chanel. Happy birthday to your mom. I see him say good next time. Then just want to get rich off of people. And they have been getting rich off of people for years. And see people eyes open now. Somebody knows so they can sit down and order something on Shein. Or order on Amazon. Or on Alibaba. Or on AliExpress. And that is why, you know, even some of the car dealers, I Faro, you know. Oh, you come late. Faro introduced me to buying vehicles. And anytime I buy one vehicle for myself now, you know. And me search my vehicle online, you know. And I look for what I want. And then I go through Faro and order my vehicle. And my vehicle drop. People are finding different ways of doing business. That's what the thing said. Anyway, big up on yourself. And remember me tell you, said today, those two guys that were killed in land settlement yesterday, I'm going to be giving you the exclusive report as to why they were killed. Me I go down. Look here. A lady died on Thursday in a hospital, in the university hospital in Kingston. She died on Thursday because an incident happened at her home on January 24, Saturday, January 24. And since that incident, she was admitted in hospital. She was transferred to the St. Ansby Hospital and then to Kingston. I already wrote that story, but may I tell you, say, when you talk about a heartbreaking story, she was 88 years old. When you talk about a heartbreaking story, you're going to want to listen to this story. You know, when it's no newspaper, nobody else carry it. So you're going to hear it exclusively on Papa News Links. She was in hospital from January 24, but she died on Thursday in hospital. This is a story. You go and hear it. 88-year-old Mrs. Walker. She lived at a place named New Hall in St. Ann. She died in hospital on Thursday. When you talk about heartbreaking story, you're going to want to hear this, how she died. She never died naturally, you know. Something happened at her home. But you're going to want to hear the details of what took place. So my viewers and my subscribers, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:45 Jamaica time. It might be 7:45 in some places in Canada, some places in the United States, and it might be 11:45 some places in Europe, England and in England and some other places. It might be earlier or later in some other places. So listen out for the news because we start work on it from last night. As we done the live, as we not dry up so last night, as the rain stopped fall last night, and not dry up, we start work on the news. So listen out, yeah? Listen out. Listen out. In the meantime, bless upon yourself. Live, love, laugh. Blessed love, everybody.
From the hills to the town, we bring the link. Straight facts, no mix up, no gimmick, no wing. You tune in now, get the real insight. Cause Papa News Link lights in us.
Papa News Link, yeah, we tell it how it is. Jamaican vice, truth in all the biz. Click it, share it, every little click count news with the vibes. And that we announce.
No gimmick, no way. You tune in.